chicken chaat on a puri, homemade. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. That is rank. Only joking. Let's make this. So we start off making the tikka. So you need some Greek yogurt into a bowl. Next we have all our spices. I'll leave a link in the caption below. But there's garlic paste, there's ginger paste, there's coriander, there's tikka masala, there's loads. In a minute, then just give that a good mix. Should look like that. I've got some red food colouring in, that's optional, as well as the MSG, all optional. But once your mix is like that, just put it to one side, and we get our chicken out. Well, I've got a mixture of breast, and thigh. And all we're going to do is chop them up into little squares. So you're looking about that big, not very big. Once you've done that, plonk them in the mix. Once all your meat's in there, just give it a quick rub, a quick mix should I say, till it's all nicely coated. Now my fridge is absolutely rammed, so I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag just for easy storage. I'm going to leave this to marinate for a couple of hours. It's best to leave it overnight. Okay, so I've preheated the oven to 180. I've got my chicken out, and now I'm going to take my chicken out and I'm going to put it on here without the sauce. Okay, they're on the tray now. I'm going to slam these in the oven on a high heat, try and get them a little bit charred. We'll see how long it takes. So a large pan here, and I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Right, my oil's heating up there. I'm going to add in my onion. I'm going to cook these down for about 5 minutes till they get nice and soft, but not burnt. After 5 minutes, we're going to chuck in our garlic and ginger. They're just finely grated garlic and finely grated ginger. Cook them down for a further minute. Next, our spices. We've got Chaat Masala, we've got Kashmiri Chilli powder, we've got a mixed powder, and then we've got some Garam Masala. I'll leave a full list and the recipe down below. Just put that in, give it a quick stir, and then we're going to add a little bit of base. Just stop the spices burning. Cook that for another minute or so, add some more base. I'll leave, this is just a quick base I made. I'll leave the recipe down below so you know how to make that. It's basically chopped tomatoes, shallot, coriander, salt and pepper, then blitzed. Just let that simmer. Next I'm going to add in about half a teaspoon of tamarind paste. I'm going to add a little bit more base, and I'm going to turn the heat right down and just let that simmer, but keep checking it, add more water or base if you need to. So I've let this simmer. Now I'm going to add in my onions. Not onions, they're not onions, they are chilies. Give that a stir and let it simmer some more. In here I've got some chapati flour. There it is there. That big bag from the Asian store was £2.49. Shallot. So in there I've got about 4 cups of flour. Got some warm water, and we're going to add some salt. I've got a teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to add in 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil. Once your oil's in, get your hand in and give it a mix. You need to mix your 3 fingers as if you were making an apple crumble. So this is a crumble mix. Right, now we're going to slowly add in our hot water. Remember, it's hot water, so just be careful. And you slowly bring it together. Add more water, little by little. If you add too much, add a bit more flour in. But bring it all together until it forms a nice dough. Once your dough's formed, give it a little bit knead for a couple of minutes. Once it's all kneaded, get yourself a pan, bit of oil in, bit of oil on the dough, and then we're just going to cover that with a damp cloth. So let's have a look at this. It's looking good. So with that like that, we're now going to add in our chicken tikka. As you can see, it's nice and charred. Put those in. They took about half an hour in the oven to cook. Give them a good stir in. Now we're going to add in cucumber and tomatoes. I'm going to cook them down some more. And I'm going to add in the last of my base. That's a base gravy. A full recipe will be down below and you'll be able to get to know how I cook that. Now that's looking nice. I'm going to let that simmer just for 5 minutes or so. So my dough's been rested. I'm just going to turn it into a big fat sausage. Missus. Once it's all moulded into your sausage, we're going to cut that into about 8 equal sizes. 7. I'll just roll these into balls. So now we're going to oil the surface. Chop all here. Get your ball on. I'm just going to make it into a nice circle. We're going to roll it out fairly thinly. It needs to be like that. Not too thin, otherwise they'll go crispy as soon as you fry them. So I've got my oil to about 150, 155 there. Got a bowl with some tissue paper in. And now we're going to get our puris and pop them in the hot oil. Keep an eye on them. Flip them. If you don't want to do them in hot oil, you can always fry them in a shallow pan and become chapatis there. A little bit of bubbling. That's just what we want. Give it a few more seconds. Just give them a quick squeeze as you're doing it. A little bit of colour coming on in there. Look at that. Perfect. Get them out. And let them soak in the bowl like that. And repeat. Let's have a look. Now the purees are done. Looking good. Look at that. Now we'll just finish that off with a little sprinkling of fresh coriander. Now let's just plate that up. There it is. My chicken chaat on a puri.